Hello art journalists, this is Natalie from NK Design. Today's tutorial is all about strong contrast. I start prepping my page by adding masking tape. With Liquitex Matte Medium I collage on some dictionary pages. I apologize if you hear some background noise. It is raining really hard here after a very hot day and you might also hear some thunder. It comes in handy if you have a catalyst wedge. It will help you ease the page into the fold, but you can do it with your fingers as well. With a pair of scissors you cut off the overhanging pieces. Next up we are going to use 3 different kinds of gesso for different reasons. The Liquitex gesso I will add with an old dry brush to knock back the text a little bit. The other two, the Art Basics Heavy Gesso White and the Sonja's Gesso in Black, I use for texture. The heavy gesso in white I will add with an old plastic card, and then the Sonja's I will add with a palette knife. Before the next step, make sure the white gesso is completely dry. With the black gesso, I not only want to add more texture, I also want to add contrast. Let the black gesso completely dry before you go ahead with the next step. Time to add some color. I'm using a yellow and an orange by Ceramcoat. I like these paints because they're matte and they don't tend to stick, but you can use any paint you have. As you can see, I'm using my fingers as well as a palette knife, and this time I do not worry about the paints being dry in between. I don't mind when they mix a little bit here and there. I want to add a dream catcher to this page. And I don't know about you, but the best thing for circles is a compass. I hope you have one laying around, or maybe one of your children. You can borrow it. With the black Posca marker, I trace the lines and color it in. Let's add some decoration to the dream catcher. First, I draw another circle, quite close to the frame. want to add another symbol, a moon, and I'm using my masking tape roll for guidelines. With the help of a set square, I divide the circle in 8 pieces. And freehand I'm adding some leaf shapes. Be mindful that on the other side the leaf shapes will be shorter because of the moon. Lines I trace with the Fude ball pen. With a grey lead pencil I carefully sketch in some feathers. It is a little bit hard to see with the grey lead pencil, so let's move on and I show you where I trace the lines with the black pen. I noticed some smudging with the Fude ball pen, so I switched to my trusty Pilot Permaball in black. Time to add some more color, and here is where the contrast comes into play again. With the orange and yellow I've used warm colors, now I'm adding cool colors, and blue is also the complementary color of orange. I find that the black ink of the Fude ball pen is still smudging, so I'm giving it a matte coat with a fixative. With the black Pilot Permaball I'm adding some more decoration to the moon. I also want to decorate the flower with some circles. With a variety of paint markers as well as the Ceramcoat blue and turquoise, I am adding some more color. Let's hang the dream catcher up, shall we? And while we are at it, let's add a little bit more decoration and texture to the feathers. With the white Signo Uniball, I'm adding some highlights to the feather in the middle. With the grey lead pencil, I have written out my quote, and I'm now tracing the lines with my black Permaball. The second time I'm going over it, I'm thickening the downstrokes. And here it is in all its glory. Look at the texture, isn't that lovely? I hope you have enjoyed watching this video. If so, please give it a thumbs up. And I see you next time. Until then, happy arting!